What if you could unlock the secrets to getting what you want in any conversation? What if every no you encountered could be transformed into an exciting yes? Have you ever wondered how FBI negotiators diffuse life and death hostage situations or secure the release of captives without ever raising their voice or backing down? Could the same techniques used to save lives help you negotiate your salary, close a high-stakes business deal, or even resolve that stubborn family argument? Welcome to Never Split the Difference. This isn't just a book. It's a guide that takes you into the heart of high-stakes negotiation and makes it practical for everyday life. Are you ready to learn how to win without compromise? Yes? Let's dive in. Never Split the Difference is an engaging and practical guide to mastering negotiation. Whether you're in the boardroom, buying a car, or sorting out your weekend plans. This isn't the dry, transactional approach you might expect. Instead, it's a blend of sharp psychological insights, proven FBI strategies, and actionable tactics that can help you connect with others, understand what drives them, and ultimately achieve your goals. The problem was splitting the difference. Why is splitting the difference, the so-called fair compromise, such a bad idea? Think about it. If you split the difference in every deal, you are likely leaving value and creativity on the table. Why settle for half when you could aim for everything? The book argues that compromise often leads to mediocre solutions, where neither party feels truly satisfied. Instead, negotiation should be about uncovering deeper motivations, creating innovative solutions, and ensuring that both sides walk away feeling like they've won, but especially you. The core principles of tactical empathy. At the heart of this book is a principle that might surprise you: tactical empathy. This isn't about being soft or overly accommodating. It's a powerful tool that lets you understand the other person's perspective, validate it, and use that awareness to shape the conversation. People want to feel heard and understood, right? When you give them that, they're far more likely to cooperate. So how do you use tactical empathy? You slow things down. Listen and really listen. Ask questions that dig deeper, reflect their emotions back to them. For example, if someone says, "I don't think this will work for us," don't jump to defend your position. Instead, mirror their words. "You don't think this will work for you?" That simple act shows you're paying attention, builds trust, and lowers their defenses. The power of no. Here's a game changer. No is not the end, it's the beginning. Most people fear hearing no in negotiations, but the book shows us that no is actually a moment of clarity. It's a sign that your counterpart feels safe enough to express their boundaries. Instead of being discouraged, use no as a chance to explore their concerns. The secret lies in asking the right questions, questions that are open-ended and calibrated to invite thoughtful responses. Instead of asking, "Can you lower the price?" Try this: "How can we make this work within my budget?" See the difference? It shifts the energy from confrontation to collaboration. The magic of "that's right." Imagine this: you're in the middle of a tough negotiation, and suddenly your counterpart leans back, nods, and says, "That's right." When you hear those words, you've struck gold. The phrase "that's right" signals agreement and alignment. It's an emotional breakthrough. How do you get there? By summarizing their perspective so well that they can't help but feel understood. For example, if they're frustrated with past experiences, acknowledge it. It sounds like you've been let down before and want to make sure that doesn't happen again. When they say, "That's right," they're signaling trust, and that's when the real negotiation begins. The role of emotional intelligence. Negotiation isn't just about logic, it's about emotions. People make decisions based on feelings and then justify them with facts. This is where emotional intelligence becomes a superpower. The book emphasizes the importance of recognizing and responding to emotional cues. One effective technique is labeling, putting a name to the emotions you observe. For example, if someone seems hesitant, you might say, "It seems like you're unsure about this." Labeling emotions helps diffuse tension, fosters connection, and keeps the conversation moving forward. The key? Focus on connection, not control. When people feel emotionally safe, they're more likely to share valuable information and collaborate. The value of silence. Here's a secret weapon in negotiation: silence. Yes, silence. Most people feel uncomfortable with silence and rush to fill it, often revealing more than they intended. When you ask a question, resist the urge to speak first. Let the silence linger. It's in those quiet moments that people feel the need to explain, clarify, or even concede. Use silence as a tool to gather insights and steer the conversation in your favor. The black swan concept. One of the book's most fascinating insights is the concept of black swans, those hidden game-changing pieces of information that can transform a negotiation. These are the unknown unknowns, the details your counterpart hasn't shared, but that could completely shift the dynamics of the conversation. How do you uncover black swans? By staying curious, observant, and open-minded. Listen not just to their words, but to their tone, pacing, and body language. Ask calibrated questions that invite them to reveal more. With patience and persistence, you'll uncover the hidden truths that can give you the upper hand. The tools of negotiation. The book is packed with practical tools you can use right away. 1. Mirroring. Repeat the last 3 words or keywords your counterpart said to encourage them to elaborate. 2. Labeling. Identify and acknowledge their emotions. Example: it seems like you're worried about. 3. Calibrated questions. Use open-ended questions that start with how or what. Example: what's the biggest challenge you're facing? 4. Anchoring. Set the tone by making the first offer or framing the conversation strategically. 5. Accusation audit. Address potential objections up front. Example: you probably think I'm being pushy right now. Real-world applications. The beauty of these strategies? They work everywhere. Whether you're negotiating a multi-million-dollar contract, resolving a conflict with a coworker, or convincing your teenager to clean their room, the principles are the same. Negotiation isn't just about winning, it's about building relationships, solving problems, and creating value for everyone involved. The end game: never split the difference. At its core, never split the difference challenges you to think differently about negotiation. Forget about compromise as the default solution. It's time to aim higher, think creatively, and approach conversations with confidence and empathy. By mastering these techniques, you can navigate even the most challenging scenarios with poise and precision. So what's next? Will you settle for splitting the difference? Or will you embrace the power of tactical empathy to achieve outcomes you never thought possible? Can you take these strategies and use them not just to win negotiations, but to transform the way you communicate in every aspect of your life? The choice is yours. This has been BitBooks, where big ideas meet bite-sized takeaways. Are you ready to turn every no into an opportunity? Let us know in the comments, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe for more life-changing insights. What will you negotiate next?